Hey, how's it going? It's Fat Daddy Sambo with those nerdy metal guys, and it's time for another lunch break album review. This is where we take a new album off of Amazon Unlimited's new releases for hard rock and heavy metal, listen to it for a bit, do a little bit of research, and bring you the results. And what we have today is a band. It's my first review by a well-established band. This is the Danish band Volbeat's new release, Rewind, Replay, Rebound. And Volbeat, of course, has been around for quite some time. They first founded in 2001. This is their 7th release. Came out on August 2nd, excuse me. Released on Vertigo Berlin, licensed through Universal Music. The band has had some changes over the years. Michael Paulson remains on vocals and rhythm guitar. Rob Caggiano on lead guitar, and the rhythm section made up of Jan Larsen on drums and Casper Boy Larsen on bass. This is a band that I first discovered in around 2012, looking for some new exciting music. Found Guitars, Gangsters, and Cadillac Blood. Absolutely love the album. Then bought a copy of Outlaw Gentlemen and Shady Ladies. Another album that just really blew me away. Got into the album Beyond Hell and Above Heaven. Another fantastic album. And it's a band that I have not had a chance to see live, so seeing this album come out about a month, or actually just a few weeks before I'm going to be seeing them at Knotfest in Atlanta with Slipknot and Gojira, I was kind of excited, and I have to say that this is my first review where it's a disappointment. I'll first talk about the positives. This album is very, very well produced. It's flawless production. The guitar tone is amazing. The bass sounds great. The drums come right through. And Michael Paulson, as always, has a very strong and full voice. There's nothing lacking there. There's talent for days in this band. Rob Caggiano is just such a wonderful guitar player. He on other albums I've heard him do some very amazing things. Unfortunately, the album overall to me was dull. Every song seemed to be repetitious of the other, with one exception, the song "The Everlasting." This is track number 13, so you have to sit through quite a bit to get to something new and exciting. I'll say it's a good song. It's not a great song. It doesn't make up for the remainder of the album. There's a couple of guest spots that I would normally be very excited about. Gary Holt of Exodus and Slayer fame on Cheapside Slaughters. You know, his name is on there. It did nothing to excite me. This was not an exciting track. It kind of blends in with everything else on the album. Then the song "Die to Live" had Clutch's Neil Fallon on there. I am a huge Clutch fan. I was very excited to see that he was on this album. And I have to say that for this section of the song he sings on, it is a nice detraction. In fact, if it was only him singing on this song, you would think this was a Clutch song, like a throwaway track from Book of Bad Decisions, maybe. But, overall, this album was sadly disappointing. This is an album that will not make it into my regular playlist, and if it makes it into yours, I don't say this as an offense. You know, people basically watch this looking for my ideas of what I think is good and bad. And again, I'm not a hater. I'm a Volbeat fan. I just happen to find this album to be a disappointment. This is an album that I could easily see as background at parties. I could see this as background at upscale burger joints or restaurants trying to get some street cred with a hard rock crowd. I have to say that sadly, this didn't do it for me. So again, this has been Volbeat's Rewind, Replay, Rebound. I really hate to have to bring you guys a downer of a review. I normally try to push bands and sing their praises. If you're a Volbeat fan, I'm going to suggest you go back to the older catalog And I'm still looking forward to seeing them live. I've never seen them live. I'm really hoping that they're going to bring the fire that's sadly missing from this album. I've been Fat Daddy Sambo, and this has been your Lunch Break album review. Have a great day. Thanks.